Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification to let you know whenever I post a new video. What's up? Welcome to Stankular Productions today. We are at Streetcar Takeover Dallas. We're in Nemo right now. As you can see, I got some weight out of Nemo, so we can make sure that we can run a 7. So, desperate times call for desperate measures, and that's where we're at. Got around 7 here today. We got some cold weather. Hopefully the track holds up. But we're going to see what we can do here. This is going to be our first pass at Nemo. So here it is, guys. Let's go. Guys, that seemed like a really good freaking pass. The car shut off at like the 1,000 foot, so I don't know, but it was on a pass. Oh my God. Oh baby. Hey, 775 at 163. Whoa! Fucking car, the car shut off at the 1,000 foot. What? Yeah, it shut off. Hell yeah, baby! Woo! Alright, there it is. 775 at 163. 490 in the 8th. Oh. Woo! Alright guys, not really sure why the throttle shut off on us. Everything was plugged in. It's never done that before, so maybe I took the connectors off and kind of put them back on. The throttle and stuff on data log, everything seems to be working just fine, so hopefully next time we go out it doesn't shut off at the end of the track again. There you can see we took the back seat out and the passenger seat. Saved about 75 pounds. So we signed up for street racer class and we actually qualified like number 6 in the class. There's some fast cars, but we got paired up with a guy that went a 70, the same as we did in qualifying. So it's going to be a good race. It's a white Mustang, another turbo, really fast car, but it's an S550 car. It's got probably good trans in it, good motor, good turbos. I mean, it's a 770 Mustang. I mean, when you're at this level, pretty much everything, if it's a street car, is fast, and it's got a lot of stuff done to it. So we got our work cut out for us, but hopefully Nemo doesn't do that deal where it's shut off at the 1,000 foot, and we can probably make it a good race. We just gotta hope we can cut a good light. We still haven't got a bump box in Nemo yet, just because we've been so busy with events and racing. So we're going to see what we can do here, guys. But here we go, first round street racer. All right, guys, so we lost the race. I need to figure out what's going on. Like, this car just, like, it left hard. It did a 118 60 foot. We would have probably, we would have probably went like probably a 480 in the 8th mile there, just going off our data from the last run. So it left incredibly good. And then as soon as I hit second, it started to get a little squirrely, and then the car just shut off. So once I got to the end of the track, started back up just fine, drove back to the pit. So I'm not sure what's causing that, but it's something probably in the factory computer would be my guess. But got ourselves a freaking running car here, and it's 60 foot and really good. So that's a plus side. But that's it. It's getting cold here tonight. It's really cold right now, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if we quit racing here pretty soon. So, well, I know I said that we were done for the weekend, but we decided to stay an extra day here at Texas Motorplex, and some racers had the track rented out for today. The weather's going to be just like it was yesterday. It feels a little warmer, actually, because the wind isn't blowing, so that's actually a good thing. But the good thing is the DA is still really good. That, it's still cool air. But really, I don't think it matters. We just want to run a good A to B pass in Nemo. Unlike yesterday, we went 775 at 163 because the throttle shut off. I got to looking at the actual tune file from the actual factory computer of the car. And I loaded in a tune last week that was from back in February, sent from my tuner, Just Tune. And there was a lot of codes in there that I had turned off in the last like 8 months that were causing it to do like reduced engine power and stuff just from having the Holly on there that were not turned off in that tune because it was from February before we really started racing the car this year. And so I went through and turned all those codes off. So I'm hoping that that's what was causing my issues, because it never started doing the shutting off deal until last week in Oklahoma City, where we loaded that tune in. So hoping that was all of our issues, because we checked everything else out on the car and it all seems to be good. But we're getting ready to start racing here just in a little bit, and hopefully we can get a good pass out Nemo here. We did weigh the car yesterday. It was right at 3850, so we saved about 65 pounds taking the passenger seat out and the back seat. I got a rear seat delete kit on order, which should look nice. We're gonna take all those factory seat belts out, put 5-point harnesses in it, and then I got some really nice carbon race seats that are gonna be coming for it. That should get Nemo around that 3,800 flat weight range, because we still got everything factory on the car, besides the lightweight brakes and of course the bigs and little combo, but everything else is just like it came from the GM dealership. Nemo still looks really clean after some racing yesterday. We are going to start getting the car ready for PRI, though. We're going to take all this stuff off, have it all powder coated black. We've scratched some piping and stuff just over the last couple months, just taking that on and off. So we're going to get that all powder coated. And I'd like to actually paint the strut towers and stuff nice and glossy like the outside of the car. We're going to get our bead lock ring color matched. So that's good. We'll get our seats in and everything else, and basically get this thing ready to look good sitting at PRI in the G-Force engineering booth. We also have our friend Josh, who's also a customer of Killer Performance. We actually did this car from bone stock to where you see it now at our shop. Curtis, that does all of our Ford stuff at the shop, is the one that spec'd out pretty much this whole combo on this car. And it's been really good. It's been $850 at like 163 or 164. 165 there, Josh corrected me. It is a full street car. This guy goes out and drives this thing all the time, roll races it, street races it, everything, but he likes to come out to the track too, which is kind of cool because we can actually see what some of our builds run. A lot of our cars that we build at the shop are just race on the street. They don't really do any track stuff, so it's good to see them both out here. Gotta love that ethanol when it's cold.
Yeah, it's got 1 R in it.
Yeah.
You don't like it cold.
This is a single turbo though, BL Fab kit. It's got a 5.2 Predator block in it, 4 rods and pistons. Pretty nice car. I mean, it's definitely built well. It's got a G-Force 9-inch rear end setup in it, turbo 400 transmission from RPM. Really cool combo here. I ain't gonna film him pulling it off the trailer. I hate when people film me pulling off the trailer, so. He didn't scrape though. It's good. Alright, this is Josh's first pass today in the Mustang. We made some minor adjustments to it, bumped the 2-step up a little bit, and put some more pressure in the tires. Okay guys, just ran that last pass in Nemo, 779 at 177. So is a little bit slower yesterday, even with the throttle working all the way through the track, but we had just a little softer tune-up in the 60 foot, just so I can make sure the car was gonna go A to B without shutting off on us like it had been. Basically what I did was last night I went through the factory PCM tune with HP tuners, and I turned off a lot of codes that were in the car, and that seemed to do the trick. If y'all watched my last video, we actually had to put an old tune in the car, just trying to diagnose some things from when it broke. And it's not really the current tune that should have been in the car, but I found it and it had a lot of codes in there that needed to be turned off with the Holly from way back when. So I went through there last night, turned them all off, and it seemed to fix it. So we're gonna actually turn this thing up a little bit on the 60. I think this track will handle it. And we'll go out there and see if we can run a 50 or a 60, 750 or 760 today, which would be awesome. We would go from an 801 to a 750 in basically one track outing, which is just incredible. And it really shows you what Nemo was really capable of this whole time. We've just been trying to learn the car, learn the setup, learn the new converter. But can't be happier, guys. Nemo has ran 2 770s now, one of them at almost 180 miles an hour. We got a rocket ship, guys, on our hands, so we're just going to keep on pushing Nemo. It's the last outing for Nemo this year before we do some refreshing. So we'll see if Nemo can take it. I think he can. He's been so awesome this year to us. So we'll get back up there, let him cool off, run another pass, guys. All right, so Josh, you want a new PB? What do you think? Feel pretty good?
Yeah. We're gonna turn up a little bit on the front half, see if we can't do an 8.2 or an 18.
I think an 8.0 isn't out of reach. I think an 8.1's definitely within reach today, for sure.
We're hoping.
Yes, it's doing what it needs to do. That pass felt like a really good pass. We don't get our slips until we get all the way back up to the front of the track. So suspense is killing me, but it felt like it left good. It felt like it went down the track good. So we'll see what it did, but it definitely felt like probably a 60 pass. Definitely felt like a new best. I don't know. We'll see what happens here, guys. Okay, guys, Josh just gave me the time slip. Holy shit. All right, so we crushed it. We re-broke the record again. That time went all the way out. The 60 foot still wasn't as good as the one we did last night, 118. It was a 121 though, so it's exactly what we did yesterday. It went a 764 at 180 and a 493 at 145 in the eighth. Guys, that's a record for fastest, quickest, eighth mile, quarter mile, mile per hour, everything. I mean, Nemo's killing it, guys. And shoot, man, he just comes right off the track like a pimp and just goes right back to the pits. He's ready to make another pass. So we're gonna cool him down. We're gonna get more aggressive on the launch. I'd like to run a 50 here. So 50s in Texas, just what the temperature is today, so we're good.
There it is.
Okay, just ran that pass. Felt really good, guys. That could have been a 50. I'm gonna stop and weigh the car here, though, just so you guys can see what the race weight was right after that last pass I just ran. Felt really good, though, guys. I hate driving all the way up to the front of the track just to get a time slip. So we'll see what we got. All right, guys, there is the weight of the car right there. 38.45. It was 38.50 yesterday, so I went on a diet, you know. I lost 5 pounds, but yeah, Nemo's a heavy dude still. All right, here's the moment of truth, guys. Oh, we did it.
Yes, sir.
756 at 181, 116, 60 foot. Holy crap. Okay, guys, so here's the slip. 486 at 145 in the eighth, which is insane, honestly. 116, 60 foot, which is even more insane. And then there it is, 756 at 181. Golly. Nemo's just on it, guys. I think that we're going to wrap it up here, though, and head back to Kansas City. Okay, guys, we're going to get loaded up here at Texas Motorplex. I want to thank the guys out here for providing us with a great event yesterday for Streetcar Takeover, and then this awesome rental they did today. But we were able to get Nemo to the mid-sevens officially at over 180, and it's a 3,850 pound street car, guys. Pretty kick-ass if you really think about it. I mean, see a lot of gutted, you know, full out race cars that can't even run as fast as Nemo did today. And Nemo did it. And when we get home back in KC, we might just take Nemo out of the trailer and just drive her on home.
Yeah, give her a rip back home.
Harry's probably going to have some pretty cool footage that you probably saw at the beginning of the video. But we've had an awesome weekend here at Texas Motorplex here in Ennis, Texas. You know, Nemo did terrific, basically able to drive back on the trailer and be good for the winter. We're going to have Nemo at PRI in December. If you don't know the dates, look them up because I don't even know them. But it's usually the second week in December. Make sure you head out there to check out the car. It's going to be the G-Force Engineering booth. I'll probably be hanging around there, but I want to thank a lot of the car sponsors, Garrett Turbos, for supplying us these just wicked G45 1576 millimeter turbos. Of course, G-Force Engineering. We got the G-Force 9-inch kit in the car. Circle D Performance with their just awesome new billet bolt together torque converter they sent to us a couple months ago to try out. It's been working flawlessly. The guys at Late Model Engines, LME, for building us a stout engine that's been in this car for 2 years, no problems. So big props to them, and also thanks to them for getting our heads fixed for us once that factory chain guide broke. So also RPM Transmissions. This Turbo 400, guys, has been in this car for over 200 passes in 2 years, and it's just incredible the amount of support and parts that you can get if you're just willing to spend the extra money to get the stuff. And this stuff isn't like out of reach, guys. It's stuff that anyone can call and order. But huge props to them. Mincer for the shocks on the car. Mincer's just, they work. I mean, that's all there is to it. We did a 118/60 foot last night. I wish that pass could have ran all the way out, but we were having those issues with Nemo yesterday. Also, my shop, Killer Performance, Steve and Cam Ball. Cam did all the fabrication. Steve's done a lot of the mechanical work on this car. And man, the shop is killing it, guys. Killer Performance. We're located in Kansas City. We work on just late model domestic cars. So if you guys have a car or want something done, we do cars for customers all the time. I mean, that's mainly what we do. But it's been a great weekend, guys, and we're going to sign off from here. But make sure you click the subscribe button and follow, because we have a lot more stuff intel for Nemo in the future and beyond this video. So, yeah, guys, see you later. Out here from Texas.